Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So today I wanted to have a real quick talk about how you shouldn't pass on old tools. Not necessarily so. So a lot of times it's really easy to take and get caught up on the latest and greatest tools. And it's certainly a nice thing to have something that looks a lot better than this little welder here that I've been doing. I am hard surfacing some dies right now for a power hammer build here. And you know, as you can see, this is a really old welder. But what I want to take and talk about this welder is I bought this welder from my landlord for, I want to believe, I think I paid $150 for it, 150 bucks. It goes from 30 amps all the way up to 375 amps. It's just an old Buzzbox stick welder. It's got a little fan in there to keep some of the windings cool and whatnot on the armature and stuff. It's got 50 foot of lead that came with it, and it was a stellar deal. Just another carryover of how that man had blessed me quite a bit in my career here as a blacksmith, and helped mentor me. But at first I was kind of like, well, I was going to buy this welder here, this Hobart, right? Which I ended up doing after all, after I had bought this stick welder. And the reason why is I thought, well, this will be nicer, it's newer, it's got to be better. This welder over here will outperform any day of the week that welder there. So this welder over here has a 30% duty cycle. And I'm not going to go into the specifics about duty cycles. You guys out there that are welders, you know what I'm talking about. Those that do not know what a duty cycle is on a welder, you can Google that. It's a pretty easy information to find out there. But this thing here has a 30% duty cycle, as where this thing here has over 90% duty cycle. And I would argue it's pretty close to 100% duty cycle. And where that comes into play is, so essentially about 30% of an hour is how long that you can run this welder without it overheating and losing its arc. And you can run this thing all day. So I have been welding now, doing hard surface rod at 120 amps respectively, and I was doing some really deep welding at about 200 amps on that die clear over there sitting in the vise that I'm starting to grind the hard surfacing to get a smooth finish for forging. But with that being said, I have been welding for, like I said, about 4 to 6 hours straight with this old welder here. That there, I'd be able to do about 30 minutes of continuous, or so, about 30 minutes or so of continuous welding with that little machine there, cranked all the way up. As where this one here, I can weld all day, and it hasn't acted up at all. And I'll just show you some of the weld here. Now mind you, I am not a very good welder at all, but you know, it's running those beads in nice and hot and even, and you really can't ask for more than that on a welder. So anyways, so that's just a quick little rant about old tooling. You know, don't pass up on it just because it's got a little bit of rust. You never know, it might help you out and be even better than the new stuff. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, and God bless you. We'll catch you on the next one.